Hello guys, welcome to my new video, and in this video I want to show you how to make such a loop on your bracelet. People are asking on my Instagram, how do I make such a loop? So I just decided I'm going to make some little tutorial. This loop is great when you are struggling with your strings. Maybe you have a short strings or you just don't know what to do. Your left side is different than the right side. You have a different colors on one side, different colors on other side. And you're generally struggling to do any kind of loop, so this is a great loop for you. Let's get into it. So here I have strings ready for my new bracelet. This bracelet is my own design, and what I usually do, I'm trying to bring all the strings up to the one point, so they all start exactly from here, and then I measure 4 inches, which is like 10 centimeters from this edge, and that's here. So this one is the point where I'm going to start this loop. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to grab the strings here. I'm making sure that there is nothing moving here, that the edge is still quite straight. And I'll bring it at the edge of this clipboard like this, from one side to another side. And I'll fix it like this. Okay, so when that's ready, I'm going to cut the additional string, which is not part of the bracelet. In this case, I'm cutting a white string, because the white string is the main background color in my bracelet. This string has around 1 meter, which is probably 39 inches, just in case, and I'm going to use it for my loop. This is the only additional string which I'm going to use for a loop and is not part of the bracelet, otherwise the bracelet ends are going to be done with the strings that are within the bracelet. So if I want to have those ends also white, I'm going to use a white string. If I want to have those ends different color, I will use that color. Great, so let's get to it. I'm going to start the loop by bending this string in half, and I'll just bring it underneath like this, and then I will take these two and put it through this like that, and then I'm just going to pull it and it should look like this. Okay, that's how it's gonna look. And now I'll just take this and I'm going to bring it with my nail, and I'm just gonna pull it properly. And also I'll use this nail just to bring it a little bit closer eventually. Good. Now I'll take one string from there, I'll bring it into this bunch of other strings, and I'm going to use this one string for knotting. That's how I'm actually starting this loop. Now I'm going to do 3 forward-backward knots right now. And now I'm going to put this into half. But what is important here, this string, which was this additional string, which is part of this long string, that shouldn't be here in this left tail, but it should go into the right one. So just make sure it will go on the right side. You won't put it in as a part of this. And you can also count the strings, so you will have exactly the same amount in one and same amount in another one. But I don't care about it that much. I can actually feel it with my fingers. Okay, this one is enough. This one is alright, I'm happy with this. So always make sure before you start this part, you take this string out. You keep it on the right side, okay? You don't keep it here, because otherwise you can't carry on with the loop. Okay, so on this side, I'm going to do 15 forward-backward knots, the same as here. And I'm going to have this fancy pattern on that side, therefore I'm going to be pulling string into this direction. Then I'll go on this side. Now I'm going to do 15 backward forward knots, and I'm going to use this long string, which was part of that string, the additional string, and I've left it in this right side on purpose. Good, so I'm going to do 15 backward forward knots now. And I'm going to use this hand, and I'm going to be pulling string into this direction in order to have this fancy pattern from this side now, from the outside edge. 15 backward forward knots now. Okay, here I have 15 and 15 on one side and on another side. If this one is not matching here on the bottom, that means one arm is shorter than another one. Just try to make some additional knots just to make it straight, because now we are going to connect it. I'm just going to move the camera a little bit down. Now I'm going to connect these two together. I'm going to use this string on the left, and again this first knot is very crucial, so just make sure you tighten it properly. And again I'm going to do 3 forward-backward knots, or you can do something completely else, it's up to you. Good, so I'm going to do 3 forward-backward knots right now. Okay, now I'm done. So what am I going to do now? I'm going to put this end of the cotton into the needle, and I'm just going to do it probably like a 1.5 millimeter from the edge, like this, inside. Good. When you're working with the needle, please be careful. Never push your needle against your own fingers, or never pull the needle against your own body. Always pay attention to it. Good. Okay, now I'm going to pull it in. Okay, if it doesn't go well, I'm just trying to go from left to right. Left to right. Okay, good. I'm there. Great. Now I'm going to get rid of the needle. I don't need it anymore. And now I'm just going to tighten it properly. I'll put my nail here and I'll make it tighten. I'll bring this a little bit up. Again, I'll take the same string, I'll make it a little bit more tight. Fantastic, I'll bring it with my nail. Good, and the loop is done. So what I'm going to do now, I'm going to cut this here with the scissors. And of course I'm trying to be very careful. And off the camera I will cut it a little bit better. And then I will tip it into the ordinary wood glue. And I will show you the result on a camera. Great, so this is the final result. From here I'm going to do some triangle start, but that's not a part of this video. I'm going to record another tutorial for that one. Guys, please give me a like, subscribe and click the bell notification so you will get an email when I'll upload another video. And good luck with your bracelets. Bye bye.